Hi, I'm Heidi Rose and I'm scared of the most mundane things. We're talking driving, swimming, riding a bike, going to the gym, a well-trodden hike. The list honestly goes on. I'm 28 and I've decided to change the narrative because without fear is how I want to live. I'm Heidi Rose and this is the diary of a wimpy adult overcoming everyday fears. Hello guys, this is live footage of me just coming back from the gym. I have been planning for my new YouTube series all morning about like facing fears and stuff, which hopefully you guys will already know about because we posted that video. And I've just had one today. I've literally just had one and I'm so annoyed at myself. So annoyed. Excuse the state of me. I was just been like on the laptop and stuff working all morning, and then I signed up to a new app that you pay for, which tells you like what workouts and stuff to do. So I like was just procrastinating. I was like, what gyms that should I wear? Should I wear that? And then I was just like, I don't know, I wore one that I hate and I can't really work out in. And then I just got down there and I basically live in like an apartment, hotel block, and there's like a small gym on site. It's not a big gym, and I knew that like it was lunchtime and it's super busy at the moment because it's summer in Australia and it's school holidays. And I was like, oh, everyone's going to be there. And I was like, no, just overcome it. So I went and I literally just walked in and there was two blokes and they just looked at me, and then I like went to start the workout and I didn't know what like one thing was, and then I just walked back out. I'm so annoyed at myself. I literally want to cry. Like, why is it so hard just to go and do a workout? Like, I know I don't know what I'm doing, but oh, I'm just so annoyed at myself. I don't know, I didn't think the video would start this soon. Like, I thought I need to plan some things in. Yeah, the day that I start like properly planning the series, I've experienced it. Like, my brain has not allowed me to do something which is just so normal, like go to the bloody gym. I'm genuinely just so annoyed at myself. So maybe this week will be overcoming just going to the gym, because that apparently is such a hard thing to do. And I know loads of people struggle with it, so I shouldn't like put myself down. And loads of people find gyms intimidating, myself included. So I know that like other people experience this. It's just so annoying when it stops you from doing something that you want to do. Like, I want to start the app today and the workouts. Hey team, so today is January the 14th, it's 8 o'clock. Today I am trying a new gym class. So a bit of backstory, to be honest, in terms of gym anxiety. So I have been doing like gym classes, so I don't even know where to start really. I was always very scared of the gym, so I never went. I was too scared of like not knowing what to do or just looking like an idiot basically. So I didn't go for a while, and then I went in 2022, I think it was, to my first spin class. So I challenged myself one year, no, we're gonna look at like workouts and try out a new workout class. Up until then I'd done a little bit of running, nothing major, but nothing where it's like a group situation. I tried things. So I tried yoga and I had a panic attack and cried. Which is kind of, I was triggered by something else. I was triggered by this like yoga instructor like pushing down on my legs in a weird way. But yeah, that didn't go very well. And I had never gone to like a gym before. I'd like maybe tried a gym, but probably just gone on like the treadmill. But actually, do you know what? I can't even remember. I've never had a gym membership, I don't think. So I tried spin because one, it's in a really dark room. Two, you're in a group where like eyes aren't constantly on you. Like, someone's not walking around looking at you. and 3, like it was great music, like spin is particularly like really good, like electronic, like woo 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 music. So I tried spin, absolutely loved it. It took a couple of times to not be like shaky and nervous before I went, but got really into spin, really liked that, yeah, it was a dark room, you couldn't see anyone, and you're just kind of, you can do things at your own pace. So with the spin bike, obviously you've got the dial, but if you're having a bit of a rubbish day, you could just put like the dial down quite low and no one would know, like no one would come and shout at you. Like those like boot camp things make me feel like, they make me shudder. I was like, how can anyone ever do them? So I tried spin, and then there's a studio, it's like a fitness brand in the UK called One Rebel, and they also do like weights and treadmill classes. So my partner Hamish, he started going to those and then was like, come try it, and I really loved those. So again, dark room, little light, there's like just lights on the ceiling, so you don't really like see anyone. It's half treadmill, so something I'm like kind of comfortable with, even though that still makes me a bit anxious. And half weights, which I have no idea what I'm doing, but like the instructor shows you what you're doing, and then you can kind of feed off everyone else, I guess, but like no one's actually looking at you or like coming around or saying like, oh, you should do this better or whatever. You kind of just left to your own devices, which is my ideal. So I ventured into that kind of style of workout, and that is how far I've got with the gym. I am trying out the hotel gym, but as you saw probably previously, it is a bit stressful that people are in there because that gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I'm trying to get better in that respect, but this gym class today, it's for a place that previously Hamish and I had booked in to go, and we turned up and we actually drove home because we couldn't do it. We were like, that is not for us. It was very influencer heavy. They went round and videoed people as they were working out and like tagged them on Instagram, which is honestly my idea of hell. I do not want to see, I don't want other people to see me do it, let alone the whole of their social media following. Like that actually makes me feel a bit sick. So as part of this series, I am pushing myself. I am going to the class today by myself in a new area, and quite frankly, I'm very scared. I don't normally eat before a workout, so I eat breakfast at like 11 normally, and it's currently 8, so this is making me feel a bit sick, but I figured I need to give myself the best chance to do okay in today's class. And I've done my hair, put a bit of makeup on, which I don't normally do. And I debated not doing this video. I was like, is this a bit pathetic? Like, this is definitely like a smaller fear of mine because, yeah, like I have some experience in like going to the gym, and I'm not super fresh, I guess, to this fear. Like, it's not like I've never stepped foot in one or never done a fitness class, because I have. So I'm not coming in to this with like huge amounts of fear, but I think I was like in my head, I was like, shall I do this? Shall I not? Like, does this look a bit pathetic? Like, do people like, you can't really advise on that fear because like you've done gym classes? But I was like, do you know what? A lot of people have gym anxiety, and hopefully if they can watch this and know they're not alone, that is hopefully a good thing, because everyone, it's a fear that a lot of people have, I think. And me going to this class today is really pushing myself. Like, I would not go to this class if I was not doing this series. So I was like, I've just got to put this in and see how it goes. So I'm gonna eat this banana. Hope this pushes me through. I booked it last night and it says there's 35 spots left, and a lot of the classes say 35 spots. So I'm also really scared that it's just gonna be me and the trainer, which freaks me out a bit. It's at 9:15, so it's not at people that have normal jobs aren't available at 9 o'clock. So also, I don't know if it's more scary or less scary that it's just going to be me. I think it's more scary because I really don't like being watched when I'm doing things. The more I talk about it, the more I'm freaking out. Right, I'm going to eat my banana and then I will take you along with me. Hey guys, we're nearly ready to go. Just freaking out with Hamish He thinks it's going to be fun. What if it's just me and the trainer? It's going to be hella awkward. Had tight chest all morning. Can't be that bad, can it? Okay guys, we're here. We're at the industrial estate. Hello, future Heidi here. I'm currently just editing this vlog and I just had to do an interlude because I was like, could I ignore this? But I actually don't think I can. So I'm so sorry if you've noticed that thing in my teeth. I know it's really annoying and I'm really sorry. I had no idea it was there. And the fact that I did the class with that in my tooth as well is just laughable, to be honest. So I'm really sorry. It's annoying. A little bit early, 9:05. So we're just going for a little walk. So I just want to stand outside. There's not many cars in the car park, which makes me worried. My plan is to go in. Can you hear how tight my chest is? To go in and share that I don't really know what I'm doing and that I'm really scared. And then I'm thinking a worry shared is a worry halved. So hopefully it'll be really nice and they won't laugh at me and be like, what the hell are you doing? It's not that scary. So yeah, I'm going to go in and say, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. I know a few basic moves because of the class that I do with the treadmills and the weights. I know a few basic, and with the new app that I'm doing thing, like my own workouts, but I don't know half of them. And I just looked at all the pictures. I wonder if I can show you. And they're just like, everyone's super strength. They got that like barbell thing where you put the weights on the bar. I've never done that before. That is scary. But we're turning the brain off. We're turning the chimp brain off. And we're just going to do it. What is honestly the worst that can happen? That is the biggest thing that gets me through, I think. It's like, what is the worst that could happen? Especially with this fear. This fear is really quite small. Like, worst thing is I hate it and I never go back. Like, come on. There's not injuries involved. There's not anything like that. It's all in the head, this fear, rather than physical stuff that we're going to get onto later in the series that is in the works. But yeah, this is my first one because it is quite a small fear in the big scheme of things. Like, I know I can move past this one, hopefully. The more I do it, exposure therapy with this one is definitely going to work the best because yeah, there's not that much at stake. So this is your sign if you're wondering about whether you want to try something new or a new class where you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. Go and do it. Although, should I be advising that when I haven't done it yet? But no, definitely do it. Yeah, I'm going to stand and look at this gorgeous view until it's at least like 12 past, so I don't really have to talk to them. No, I'm going to talk to them and say I'm scared, but like not staying there for a longish time. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'll see you after. Wish me luck. Hello guys, we're back at the swamp. I feel like I'm trespassing on someone's property, so I better be quick, but that was genuinely my idea of hell. I picked the lift class, I didn't pick it was just because it was my only day off this week, and it was all like barbells and like weightlifting, and he went through this like 4 stations. And he went through the stations at the start and I was like, you could be speaking French. I have no idea what these moves are. I don't know how to use this equipment. To be fair to the bloke, he was a really, really nice guy. It turns out he was the owner and he was so patient with me and helping me through. And he didn't make me feel like, I can't even hold my camera in my arms, shaking that much. He didn't make me feel like a child. But I did feel like a child and like everyone else knew what they were doing. Luckily there was only 2 other people in the class. So I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing, because like if there was more I would have been able to like hide more, but he was like all eyes on me, like this is your technique and stuff like this. But yeah, he was so nice. I cannot fault him. It was just like I wanted to cry multiple times because I just hate like feeling like you can't do something and that you're different. I don't know, it's hard. These things are really, really hard. I'm really glad I done it, for sure. I'm really proud of myself for going, because honestly that is such a big fear, like going to one of those classes, because I don't know where these people get started, but everyone always seems to know what they're doing and I never do. And I think it helped in the start just saying, like, he was like, oh Heidi, you're new, and I was like, yeah, I haven't done any of this stuff before. So I think that helps. So I think one tip for hopefully overcoming fears is just be honest with the other person and don't try and hide your fears. Like, it's okay not to be okay and be good at everything, because everyone has to start somewhere, right? Like, he started somewhere, even though he was an absolute tank and he made everything look so easy and everything was just so difficult for me. But we did it. We're gonna have a think about whether we do that again, but that was a really hard class. Like, I'm glad I picked that one to do the going out of your comfort zone, because that was honestly, I would avoid that with a barge pole if I wasn't making this series. So thank God for this series, putting me out my comfort zone. I'm really scared that like he's now in his car somewhere and he's going to drive past. He's like, what the hell is that girl doing? She's so strange. Okay, I've had a minute to digest, and you know what? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You just get through each minute, each exercise, you move on to the next one, you don't have to repeat them. It wasn't that bad. I could do it again. I could do it again. I've done it once. I can do it twice. Like, the first time is always going to be the hardest. And I've done the first time. I've made that first step. I've gone. That is such a big hurdle, I think, especially with gym stuff. The hardest part is getting there, and when you're there, it's not as bad. It was daunting, it was scary during the session, but I did it, and everyone was nice. Like, most people are generally kind, so yeah, I'm happy I did it. I'm back. I'm just making some healthy breakfast. We've got blackberries, blueberries, and passion fruit. And I think the final conclusion is I can do anything. I think the feeling that it's left me with is I'm really proud of myself. I want to book more whilst I've got this feeling, whilst all the nerves have gone and I've done what I set out to do. So yeah, this is your sign. I might book another class, I might not. I think I'm going to focus the rest of this week on getting more confident in the hotel gym that we've got. So I'm going to go there today and just, yeah, stop feeling the fear of working out in front of anyone, because if I could do that this morning, I could definitely work out in front of some strangers in the hotel gym. So really proud of myself. It was really hard, but yeah, I feel great now the first one's done. The first one's always the hardest part. So yeah, feeling really good. Really glad I'm making this series, giving me a little boost for the day. And we're getting better, we're getting less wimpy. And I think when I was saying earlier, I still do feel like this isn't the best video, because, yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like I had a bit of a head start because I've done some running and a few classes, but honestly in there I was like, the guy was explaining the things and I had no idea what he was talking about. So even though I'd done a bit of exercise, doing a new exercise, i.e. like weightlifting, it's so different to the other exercises. It's like if you're going to do a new sport and you don't know any of the rules. It's exactly the same thing. So yeah, I'm not going to also talk down on myself that this video isn't valid and all that jazz. Hopefully you feel the same, that like people have these anxieties, and just because this anxiety isn't like a massive one, it will just stop me from getting fitter and more stronger because I don't go to classes. But yeah, it's all about small fears and the really big ones as well. And there's definitely going to be big ones in this series, but this is just a small one that I wanted to conquer a little bit this week. Hello, it's been a week since I did the gym class, and I just went to the hotel gym, and there was a man in there, and previously before where I would have been like, I am not working out in front of you. I've waited until later, or tried to change my day around so I wouldn't have to work out in front of people. I was like, went in there and I was like, I can do this, like I belong here as well. So I started the workout and did the workout. There's another person that came in and I just ignored them, and I was like, no, just stay in your own lane. They literally don't care about you. It's all in your head. And I just carried on and I did new exercises. God, sorry, my arm's absolutely shaking. It was arm day. God, look at me saying arm day like I'm a gym goer. But yeah, I just carried on and did the workout and finished it. I did 50 minutes. There's 2 people in there. They were like looking in my direction. I could like sense them, not that they were staring at me, but like
you know, when they're doing an exercise and it's like kind of looking in a direction. But previously I would have freaked out and just let my brain get ahead of me and been like, no, let's just do this another time. Sorry, so sorry if you're shaking. My arm is literally shaking. But yeah, I just carried on. So I think that's progress. I think we're winning. I think gym class really helped throw me in the deep end. I'm like, if I could do that, which was honestly my idea of hell, and look like a bit of an idiot in that, I can definitely go to a gym and work out in front of two people who really don't care that you're in there and are just doing their own thing. So yeah, this is your sign to go to that gym class or do something to put yourself out of your comfort zone, because it feels good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. It's my new series, Diary of a Wimpy Adult, Overcoming Everyday Fears. If you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. We're in it together. We're going to be getting over these fears and anxieties together, however small or big they are in your head. So yeah, more to come in this space. First episode out. We're really happy and enlivened, is that a word? Really like buzzing to get going and just conquer more fears. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Lots of love.